So this second section is about so last session, just a recap. So section here. So using a screen flow, we were collecting information of a contact from the user and storing that contact information, and also tagging account to that contact using a record set, a collection record set. And also we use toggling whether to uh, update the existing contact or create a new contact based on data search. Okay, if the same the name of the contact is same, that means we need to go to the database and update the existing contact, and if it is not, then we are going to create a new contact. So that was the thing we have done in the last session. Now we are going to the second session, like uh, check for a matching contact in your arc. Okay, just assume in your application or arc there will be many contacts, many accounts and many contacts, right? So each contact will be associated to one of the account. Okay, so in this scenario, just think like one account can have 10 or 15 contacts. That means for all his contacts, let's say example, for all of us, Sesi will be the account. Okay, the account name comes like Seshi. So in all of us will be child of this account called Sesi, right? So in this scenario, it will be having a relation, so that we have seen in the last session as well how we are tagging the account, updating. Okay, so it's similar to that. There will be n number of accounts, n number of contacts. So now in this session, what is the thing we are going to do? We are going to use get records action. Okay, so you have seen, right, in the logic section we will get this get record option. Okay, so you might have seen update records earlier, um, now get records, the delete records, all this. So it will be part of the logic what we are doing in the flow. So in this get records means, so what does this mean? So I was telling you like earlier, you can do a query, SQL query, right? So similar to that, in a flow, you can use this get records action, and you can query the records which are already in your arc or application. Okay. For example, simple query, select or just a give a condition. You are querying from contacts, all contacts in your arc, where account name equals to account name in the contact. That means contact that account name equals to Sesi. Okay. So in this condition, what you will get, as per our previous example, all of us Sesi is the account. So we will get the list of members, like all our known members will listed down. Okay. So you are exactly looking for particular contact. For example, Rahul is one of the contact. So put a condition like contact name equals to Rahul. Okay. Then what the database will do is it will look for the contact name with the Rahul. For example, if there are other contacts, like there are n number of contacts with Rahul, Rahul Kumar, Rahul Ranjan, something like that. Okay. If it is going like that. So then also you want to go dig into that list and get the exact number. How we can go do is adding multiple conditions. Those are comes in the uncondition you can put, where contact name equal to Rahul and Aadhaar number equal to this. So in this condition, what you will get? You will get only one contact. Am I right?
Yes.
So adding the condition, adding the where conditions are adding the conditions it will narrow your results. Okay, so that means you are looking for a particular one. So to get that, the where conditions will be useful here. Okay, so guys, if you are not done this exercise, quickly log into your Trailhead Arc, open this, launch your arc here at the bottom, background. So get records, as I told, this function, this action we use to find out the query, the any records. Like here in this example, they are talking about contact. Okay, so here they have added this filter conditions. So one of the filter condition they put is first name equals to contact at first name. That means the contact name what they have given the first name, it will look for this value, and also they have added one uncondition last name. So that means in this contacts information screen, what they have done. So from this, so in the contact info screen, we are collecting information, right? So that will be our first name and last name. Okay. So find a match will return the number of records with having the contact first name as something like Rahul and last name as Ranjan. Okay. If anything is there, then this find a match, it will result in a like records, one record, two records, how many records it's having a match, that you will get it here. Guys, any clarification or doubt?
Yeah, if there is any duplicate value, then what will happen?
So until unless you are requested to put a validation, then it will not throw any error. Okay, meaning, so when they are entering the or contact, creating the contact, last name is
Yes.
required. Okay, all the time. So last name you should enter. So as of now, it will allow you to enter like same name, Rahul, something. Okay. So if it is having multiple values with the same value, multiple records with the same, then here get a records is there, right? Inside this,
Okay.
the system will ask you to choose the value. So that means whether system want you to store a single record, I mean the first ever record comes, that record, or all the records which matches this condition.
Okay.
So those two options you will get inside this get records. There is a possibility, right, all the time. So
Okay.
it's up to you which record you want to pick and proceed further.
Okay. Fine.
Any other doubts?
Okay, is it any limitations that how many records will it show?
No, there is no limitation, but it will be based on your conditions, whatever conditions you put.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, just go into the next topic. So do you remember this toggling or the conditions, the if conditions? So in this section, we are going to put a condition there, update or create. So which tells you like update means existing, there should be something in the arc already, and you are changing one or two values, whatever you just you are changing some data over there. Create means in the system it is not there and you are going to create it. Okay, so how the decision will work here? So they have taken one decision here, and they're given the label update or create, and outcome that based on, so in if condition we need to give the conditions, right? So those are the conditions here they are entering. Any doubts?
No.
Okay. So what are the conditions here? Here, update toggle value equals to this global constant I told you, right? So you can see the dollar symbol. So even if you type a dollar symbol, you will also get true, false, user, record, profile, role, custom syntax, API, all these. Okay, these are the common things you will get in any flow. Okay, you don't need to create another variable and get the value. So these are the predefined system variables. Okay, so they are setting up these conditions. Okay, and if these two conditions are matched, then the new outcome what they have defined here, this will be executed. Okay, if these conditions are not matched, then the default outcome will be executed. So can you see this diagram? Let me zoom. So this rhombus symbol is a if condition here. Inside that, we added these conditions. Update toggle value equals to true, and contact find a match is null. Okay, is null false. So that means there should not be any find a match records. Then if it is true, I mean the whatever the conditions you mentioned, those are matched. Then the new outcome what you have defined. So the new outcome what you have defined is that update existing. Okay, so this will be executed. If the default outcome, that means create new. Okay, you can see the default outcome. You can see here, if these conditions are not matched, then you can see the default outcome. So default outcome is, if it is in case if the conditions are not matched, that means if condition is failed. So else condition, what is the else part here? So else part, either you have something, you can I mean you can mention that here. For example, you don't have anything, you can end the flow there, end. So that means the else part or else branch will get ended there. Okay, only the true condition part will get executed. Okay, here if they mentioned if the default outcome executed, they created one new outcome, create new. So that is here. Okay, so the left side one, as per the screen, for us left side is the true part and right side is false part. Okay, so if these two are there, okay, how, so if update existing means what you need to do, so that you can verify. So just below update existing, you can see a plus symbol, right? There you need to put up your conditions, sorry, whatever the action you want to perform. Either you want to update the records, uh, or you want to send out some email, whatever the action you want to perform, that you will define there. And right side also you can see create new. So for creating a contact, what are the things you required? So those things it will be there in the next thing. Okay, so now we made a if condition, right? For true, if the conditions are true, what we need to perform? If it is false, what we need to perform? So if it is true, we need to update existing. For if it is false, we need to create new. So we have chosen create new path. So that means right side, the false condition, in the plus symbol, create regards action we have chosen. So create contact, we have given the variable. For creating, what type of record you want to create. So contact type of record. So here create contact record, it will be created based on the values which are coming. Okay. So here, okay, just leave that. So for creating a contact, you need something, right? You need contact name, you need account. So what are the mandatory information? Guys following?
Yes.
So for creating any record, here particularly for contact record, so we need some certain things, right? The contact name, last name, and the account to which it should be tagged. So all those things we will find out here. Okay. So we are setting the to get that assignment, contact name equals to this, contact name assignment, account we are setting up contact account name equal to this. So how we are setting up this variable assignment is, so just like you will give some value, right? X equal to 10. So that assignment, how it will be done here based on the conditions they are sending it. Okay. So the outcomes you can see, find a match we already did, right, in the previous sessions. So what it will do, it will look for the existing data and it returns a record. If any record is find out inside in the system, then it will give the ID. Okay. So here they are using this is the best example I can say. So reusing the thing. Okay. If you this find a match that we have created earlier, so we are using that as a value here. The outcome of that find a match is again we are reusing here and assigning some value to the variable. Okay. Guys, any confusion?
No.
Okay. So we need a contact ID. So that we got it here. So you can see in this section. So update for a existing update thing, we just need to pass the ID. Okay. So why only ID means in Salesforce, ID is the unique thing. Okay. So even though you have the contact name as Rahul, all is Rahul, but when you open the exact record, the unique, the ID of the contact, that is Salesforce ID of 15 digit or 18-digit ID is unique. Okay. There will be no duplicate IDs. So for any updating or deleting activities, you just need to pass the ID. That is enough. For creating, that means whatever the uh, values is required for creating a contact, those all details you need to pass. Okay, then only the contact will be created. Otherwise, it will throw an error saying that the mandatory information, the value which is requested is null. Please input some value saying so. The kind of error message you will get there. Guys, any doubts?
Yeah, Venkatesh, tell me one thing. There is, you told, this is 15 digit ID and 18 digit ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So is there any difference between 15 digit and 18 digit?
No. Difference in the sense 18-digit ID is unique. Okay. So let me show you an example here. Let's go to contacts only since we topic is that. Okay. Okay. So this is the ID I'm talking about. Okay. So if we have this ID means this contact. This contact means not only this name, the entire details of this contact. Okay. And if you open the other contact, so it means the entire details. So what is the, I mean, how we can find out this is the ID mean? So in Salesforce, if you take this ID, the first three digits will tell you what type of object it is. Okay.
Okay.
So for contact is 003. Let me open account. Okay, simple. So it will tell you 001. Okay, 001 means account. 003 means contact. If you open cases, all this, like for every object, the starting number, it will be different. Okay, based on that also you can say what type of object record is that. That is one thing. The one more thing is, so as I said, this will be 18 digit, right? The last three digits, it will be the sum of this 15 digits. Okay, how we can say this is sum means, so you can how can, like right? So if it is a digit, it's a digit. If it is if comes like a alphabet A, that means 1. So when you add all digits, then it will be sum of these 3. Okay, and even if you don't mention this last 3, let me copy this. Just remember this.
Okay.
So I copied all the information. So now I'm deleting last 3. Okay. Now I got 15 digits ID. This is case sensitive. That means you need to enter. So here you can see small w, right? So if you enter capital W, it will not take that ID because it's case sensitive. Whatever the thing you see, you need to enter in the same way. So just like how you will enter the CAPTCHA code. Okay. So similar to that. So it's case sensitive. So I removed that last 3 digits. Now I copied this. So without that also, I just go here and enter this and enter. So it will take me to the same record. Okay. So for referring this ID on the UI and all, there is no difference. Since it's a case sensitive, okay, this 15-digit ID, so it will not be preferred putting this ID in the backend programming, or when you are dealing with the workbench, import wizard, data loader. So these are data related, right? So there is a possibility then if when you take a 15-digit ID, instead of small b, you can enter capital B. So there will be some confusion. So in those data dealing cases, what we will prefer 18-digit ID. And even when you do a query, and it will result you in 18 digit. Okay. Am I answered your question, boss?
Yeah, very much.
Okay. Okay, let's go back. Okay. So we are here. So we have seen the setting up ID. Now for updating the contact, so we are collecting the contact information here. So this set contact ID, we have assigned it contact data ID. So that will be here. From here, for which contact we need to do update. For example, let me go to here. For example, this is the contact which is already there in the system. Okay, that means here inside contact ID variable assignment, you will get the contact ID. When you have the contact ID, just before this, I showed you right how we can get the contact by pasting that 15 or 18 ID. So system also will do the same. Since the system is having the contact ID, it will take and it will enter into the update contact action. So what details we need to update, you can give that value. For example, in this contact, okay, this is account. So in this contact, I have account name equals to Edge communication. So I can change this Edge communication to some ABC, and I can update phone number equals to this. Now I can put some value, other value. Okay, I can change all the details. So whatever the information we want to change, that you can assign in the update contact section. Rahul, what is your doubt now?
Yeah, it is clear now. Actually, I have the doubt that how the condition is working, like toggle dot update, find a match.
Yeah, so using that we will perform the thing. So only the thing is they did not put all the steps here. Okay, so what they have done in this simple flow, step by step, piece of piece, like piece by piece, they created and they ask you to create. Okay, so when you mix up all the things, you can see a clear picture now, right?
Yeah,
So I mean, even this is the way when you start working into any project, when you get the assignments. So it's not recommend you to go and just create whatever all the things whatever you see. You don't go and create. No, that's not the way. So when you get the exact requirement, okay, you should think about the entire thing. So what is the end result you are expecting? So that should be in your mind. So to achieve that, you need to divide yourself. Okay, this part first I need to build, so that I can reuse this part in the next branch, next condition. So you need to frame your solution. Okay, once you are done with the solution design thing, then start creating or start developing the flow. Okay, so when you are developing the flow, you can think of the outcomes and everything, right? So at present, when you are creating a variable, for example, you created a text variable, a name equals to something. Okay, so you don't know whether we need this name in the later part of this flow. And so at the first instance, you can see a two check boxes, input and output. You use this as input or use this as output. So at present, you can check both true. When you realize it is not required for outcome, and uncheck it. Okay, so when you are start working in this way, you will also get the the other things. Okay, for example, you are just building a if condition, then based on if condition you just want to update some records. Okay, later onwards, instead of updating the records, you also need to find out what again, based on the records you need to filter out again. So again if condition, so how you need to frame all the things. You can again uh, you can do the solution. Okay, when you are following the simple structure without clumsiness, then it will be easy to uh, modify your components also. In case it is not working as per the design, you did some all the things, but still the expected outcome is not coming. So in that case, instead of I mean, what I mean to say, when the outcome is not expected and it's giving some wrong value, instead of going into the entire flow, you can see the left sides. Okay, left side variables, formulas, everything will be there. So using those, try to debug it. Okay, build a simple thing till if condition, you build the flow and debug it. See whether the if condition is working for pass some value and check whether the value is coming properly or not. So that part is coming fine. Now build some two other components below that condition and again do the debug. So when you start work in this way, debugging way, you will be sure about what part is correctly working, which part is not working. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Any other questions, boss? Okay. So let me explain before that. For example, this is my page. Okay, or it is a screen that used. Okay, yeah, for every record, whatever the irrespective of the object, for every record you can see the standard thing last modified by. Okay, last modified date. Okay, These two are the things. When based on these two things only, we can say someone has came here and they did something. Am I right?
Yes.
So these are the standard things. Last modified by you will not put up anywhere. Okay, it's a standard thing, or you can also say it's a tracking field. Okay, so it will automatically generated by the Salesforce whenever some XYZ user came in and he modified something or he viewed that page. All the information will be stored in the backend. Okay, so in your conditions, for example, you want to check if the last modified user is seen Forbes. Okay, then you need to do some action. So here the last modified by is something, it will be prepared by the Salesforce. Okay, on that particular contact record, if that is the user came in and modified something, then you are performing some action. So this modified by is something, it will given by the Salesforce. Okay, so that is a thing it will enable. And apart from this, there are other things also, like you can use in your flows. Did I create that flow here? Screen flow. Okay.
New contact.
Is this the one you asked or any other thing?
Yeah, this one.
It's same. So if in case of the screen component, for example, we have given first name as Rahul and last name as Vengat, something like that. Okay. So if you are having multiple screens, I mean, particular to this screen component, they have given this information, so that I am explaining. So for example, you have multiple screens. So here, after this screen, you also have one more screen. So here you will get previous and next button and then finish. Okay. So what this mean is, use these values. Okay. For example, I given Rahul Venkat here and I switch it to the next screen. So in the next screen, assume that we have a phone number field there. Okay. In the phone number field, I given 1234. Okay. So from the phone number screen, again I clicked, instead of next, I clicked previous. Okay. So what will happen? I will be switched to this screen. Okay. So first name and last name. Okay. So again I click next. So next, what will come? In the next page, we have phone number field. So here the thing will come. Use the values when you choose the first screen. So in earlier, I given the phone number as 1234, right? Okay. That 1234 value, you want to keep it or you want to make it as a blank again.
Okay.
So that means like auto filling, right? When you working on multiple pages or when you are filling some form, so auto values are, even if you refresh also, whatever the information you already entered, it will come. The remaining values will be blank. So it's kind of like that. So use the same values whatever we entered. If this option is they have selected, that means whatever the things you already filled up, it will become again, it will be auto filled again. So when you choose refresh, means it everything will go blank.
Yeah, got your points.
Okay, any questions? Guys, can you please complete this project in your respective works? Tomorrow we can check individually, okay? And also make note of your doubts. You can get clarifications as well. So for sure, tomorrow we are going to check each one individual and check this project is completed or not. Then only we will move to the next one. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Flow Builder is the superset for admin. So the best tool or super tool for admin is Flow. Okay. So like it's a kind of like even advanced admin, which will be useful advanced admin. So as a developer, what they are doing, 90% of the things that you can do with the Flow. So just saying that, you can assume how much important a Flow thing is. Okay. So get full details on the Flow. You can even in the same tile head, you will be having multiple other like trail mix, other things, or flow topics and everything. Even if you have time, just check those and get the full knowledge and flows. Okay.
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 Okay.